How to meet the love of your life. How to find harmony in a relationship with the man you love. How to make a specific man fall in love with you. In this video, you will learn 3 of my personal tips on attracting a love relationship into your life with the help of home Feng Shui. According to the ancient Chinese Feng Shui science, a person's life is greatly influenced by the energy that live in his home. I started to learn about Feng Shui a long time ago, and the usage of certain symbols and the correct placement of objects in the interior of the house. But for some reason, nothing really worked for me. I really wanted to find happiness and love and constantly place different symbols in the right sectors of the apartment, put up statues, but it did not bring me happiness. Relationships began and ended, and I couldn't understand what was I doing wrong. Years later, I understood how to use Feng Shui to attract love, and it started to work for me. In this video, I will tell you about 3 of my favorite Feng Shui techniques, which are very similar to mind power. But if your case is quite complicated regarding love life, then maybe you should use more effective techniques than Feng Shui. If you don't know about it yet, I will tell you a secret that with the help of one of the universal laws of attraction, you can attract men. You can change their opinion about you, their feelings towards you. I'm talking about the law of attraction, and if you've seen the movie The Secret, you know what it is about. You can change the way your man treats you by changing your center of attraction. Don't be scared, it's easier than you think. To help you figure it out, I invite you to join my free online masterclass. You can sign up for the masterclass via the link over here. The first Feng Shui tip that worked for me is that you should only sleep on your side of the double bed. If you want your soulmate to come into your life, leave him some space in your house. Buy a double bed or a couch and always fold it out. Do everything so that there is free space left next to you for your future lover. Don't sleep in the middle of the bed and don't change places. Don't jump from left to right, but sleep every time on one side of the bed and think about leaving some space for the man of your life. Nature abhors a vacuum, people say. If there's a place for love in your life, your man will definitely come. And it doesn't matter whether he will sleep here on you and he will live somewhere else, it's the very idea that counts. The second tip is the tip that created an actual miracle in my life. It is a figure of a couple of a rooster and a chicken. It is recommended to put this figure in your apartment in the southwestern sector. This figure is a symbol of a happy love relationship, and it really worked. As soon as I put the figure in my house, things went uphill within a couple of months. It felt like life took my side and gave me love. The third tip is the image of swans. From our earliest childhood, we hear stories and tales about the beautiful snow-white bird, to which poets dedicate their poems. We hear folk songs and tales and music. It's nice to watch the bird proudly cutting the water surface with its broad breast, its majestical head on the graceful curved neck. Swans form family couples for lives, and their lives can be long because swans belong to a large and diverse group of birds of longevity. Some of them can live up to almost 100 years. In a swan family, both spouses are equally involved in the essential household chores of nest building, hatching eggs, and raising chicks. Swans are strict monogamists, and there is a very strong bond between male and female swans. People make songs about swans' loyalty and tell legends, amazing and touching stories through the centuries. One of these stories is about a couple of swans in love, beautiful snow-white birds with huge wings. Together, they met the sunrises, swam and dived, loudly calling out, fooling around, frolicking. But the forester, captivated by the white, gorgeous feathers of the male, kills him. The female swan cries out and still long embraces the body of her spouse with her wings. Since that time, every day at dawn, the female swan has been seen on the spot of the lake where she was with her husband and where she lost him. With her white wings spread wide and her proud head thrown back, she called out with such a soul-crushing cry that the forester did not know what to do with his guilt. and then he decided to do away with the pining bird. The swan, fluttering with spread wings, flew to the gun itself. A few years ago, the whole of France was discussing a touching story about birds living in a pond in the Bois de Boulogne forest. The female of one of the swans almost died. Out of sheer female carelessness and gullibility, she swallowed the bait with a hook thrown by the fisherman in the murky water, where he hoped to catch a carp. The noble spouse raised the alarm, started throwing himself at passers-by, asking for their urgent help. However, that day only indifferent people were rushing by, and the luckless fisherman ran away from the scene. Only a policeman listened to the bird's pleas. He went after the swan and quickly understood everything. A car was called to take both birds to the vet. The female swan groaned on the trip, but the male acted calmly as if he understood the people's task. His spouse was saved. The ill-fated hook was removed from her stomach, and now the concerned spouse raises a warning cry whenever he spots a man with a fishing rod. Everyone has known the meaning of the swan loyalty for a long time, but how to bring loyalty in your life between you and your lover? Try to follow my example and put a picture of swans in your home. Here's a picture that I painted myself before I met my lover. I believe that it brings good luck. And this calendar came to me by chance, and of course I immediately bought it for myself. If you've already tried similar tips and even they don't help you in your difficult relationship with a man, then let me help you. Come to my free online masterclass about relationships with men. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be the first to get notifications about new videos.